Alright, so we got a new image model on Gemini, and at the time of recording this video, I got Gemini Nano Banana 2, which can produce up to 4K images. But unfortunately, in the Gemini platform, this image model can only produce up to 2K image. It is not bad, but it is not 4K. So if you want to get the best picture or the most sharp picture, then you have to get the 4K resolution version. But the question is, how do you get that, given that we don't have that capability in the Gemini platform? Well, there are at least two options that we can try to generate a 4K image using the latest Nano Banana model. Now, the first technique is easy, and the second technique, or the second method, is smart. So there is the easy method, but there is also the smart method. Now let's talk about the easy method first. So the easy method is by using another Google platform called Google AI Studio. You can navigate to aistudio.google.com, and after that you can log in with your Google account. So this is a tool that lets you play around with some models from Google, and also we have much more flexibility, and a lot of settings do not exist in the Gemini platform. So let's navigate the playground, and then here in the model selection you can select the image model, let's say Nano Banana 2, and there you go. Now Nano Banana at the moment is a model that you can only use if you provide your own API key, which means you have to pay. Now, actually, you can use it without paying if you subscribe to Google AI Pro or Google AI Ultra subscription. Then you can claim $10 all the way to $100 every month as long as you are still subscribing. And those credits can be used on AI Studio to generate images, videos, or use some models in that platform. I actually have made a video on how you can claim that. You can check the video on my channel. But basically, after that, you can set up a project on AI Studio, and after that, you can create your own API key. And here I'm going to click this key icon, and then I'm going to select my key, and there you go. Now I can start using Nano Banana 2 to generate images with the 4K resolution. So to get that, or to select the resolution, you can click this and then select 4K. Now for the prompt, I guess I'll just use this prompt and send a message. And there are other things that you can do, but I think the most important thing here is actually the resolution. So click run and just wait for the answer from AI. So this is the easy method because, well, it is available. It was provided by Google, and you just need to bring your own API key. The downside is if you are not using the AI Pro or AI Ultra on Google, then you have to pay. You have to, get your own API key, which probably could be one challenge for some people. And this is actually not the only place. There are many platforms like Higgsfield. There's also Freepik AI that you can use to generate 4K images using the latest image models from Google. So these are some examples. Now, that's basically the easy method. But how about the smart method? Well, this is very interesting. So there is a way that we can generate a 4K image using Gemini and using Google AI Studio, and we don't have to use API key. We don't have to pay for anything, and there is a reason why I call it a smart method. So basically, you have to create your image normally on Gemini, and this is, for example, the image that I'm going to use. And after that, just click the download button to save the image with the highest possible resolution. Use this button, do not right click and then save image normally, because that will give you the preview resolution. Always click this button to get the full size. Now, after that, we have to use Google AI Studio, but not for creating images or anything. We actually want to use a feature that we have in AI Studio but does not exist in Gemini, and that is called execution. So let me just start a new chat. As you can see, we just created a new picture in the 4K resolution. Yeah, it's very, very big, very sharp. Yeah, I think I don't have to explain it. It's just a really big image. Now, so here I'll just start a new chat. And okay, I'm still saving in progress. There is a reason why maybe 4K is not the default image resolution in Gemini, because it is just really big. Okay, I'll just start a new chat via the homepage. So just start a new a chat on AI Studio, and I'll just select the model to be, so here I'll just use the latest model from Google, which is Gemini 3.1 Pro Preview. Kind of overkill, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Just use the latest model that is available on AI Studio. Now, after that, you can upload the image that you just created or downloaded from Gemini and upload that to Google AI Studio. You can click this plus button, click upload files, and select this image, open. Now, after that, this is the prompt that you can use. I'm going to copy this, and don't worry, all the prompts will be available in the description down below. So basically, using code execution, split this picture into 4 distinct sections, which is top left, top right. Basically, we want to split the image into 4 different sections. Now, again, the image is 2K. So basically, we're going to get 1K, 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 and then 1K. So 4 different pictures, each have the same resolution. Now, don't forget to enable the code execution feature. So this is a feature that we don't have on the Gemini platform. What a shame, but at least we have it here. Click run and just wait for this AI tool to generate a code, and it will split this image evenly based on our request. So after that, you can save those images, and I guess this process might take for a while, so I'll just skip a while and I'll show you the next step that you need to do. Okay, so I got the finished response from Gemini on AI Studio. Now we need to download each of these images. I'll start with this. This is, I believe, top left. This is top right. This is, okay, this is bottom left, and this is bottom right. Now I got those 4 pictures on my computer. Let me just open Gemini, and basically, we need Gemini to turn those 1K pictures into 2K, since that is the resolution in the Gemini platform. And I'm going to just maybe start uploading from the top left. And the prompt is very simple. Do not change anything on this picture. So I'll just put it here, create image, send a message, and let me just repeat that again for the other images. So this has to be done manually, but fortunately it's very simple. Just upload the image, send to AI, and then start a new thread again. This is the 3rd picture, and finally we got the latest, the last picture. Okay, so submit. Now after that, I'm going to download this. Let me just save this to my computer, click download full size. So that's going to be for top left, and then I'll do the same for the top right, and then bottom left, and then bottom right. And after that, I'll show you the step after this. Okay, so all the images have been downloaded to my computer. So these images are now in the 2K resolution each, which means it's easy to turn them into a 4K picture. So after that, you have to rename those files according to the location of the image. For example, this one is going to be top left, and this is going to be top right, and this is bottom left and bottom right. The name is very important for the next step. Okay, so these are the 2K images, whereas the other 4 are actually just the 1K images that we just split previously. So these are the images that we are going to use on the next step. So the next step is actually going back to AI Studio again, because we still need to use that code execution feature. So I'll start a new chat, and here on AI Studio, basically I'll just upload those images. So remember those images, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. I'll just upload those images to AI Studio, and then this is the prompt that you can use. You can copy this from the description down below, and there you go. So basically the prompt will tell AI to stitch these images together, and it must consider the name of these images, and that's why it's very important to name the image files accordingly. So after that, you can click the run button and then just wait for the result. Oh, sorry, do not forget to enable code execution. This is very important. If you don't enable this, it's not going to work. So basically, after the images have been uploaded, click run and just wait for AI to generate some code to stitch these images together. So this might take quite a while, so I'll just skip a while and I'll show you the final picture in the 4K resolution. Alright, so I got this final result. Now, honestly, this is actually my second attempt because previously it gave me the wrong picture. I mean, the order is not what I was expecting, so it's kind of strange. It looked like this. And I guess what I did to fix it was I just upload the images manually. So earlier, I just upload all of them at once, but it's much better to upload the images one at a time, like maybe the top left first and then followed by top right, bottom left, and then bottom right. I think that will give you it will give much better chance to actually produce a picture that looks coherent, like maybe this one. So after that, you can click the download button to get the 4K version of that picture. As you can see, it's really big, 20 megabytes, and yep, it looks like this. If I check the properties, let me just check that, you'll see that it is 4000 by 4096 by 4096 pixels, essentially 4K. So this picture is now 4K. Now, obviously, it is not quite perfect because when we are using Gemini to generate images or regenerate the same images, you'll see that there are some watermarks, which actually the watermark that will always happen or appear in your photos. So that's one problem. But fortunately, it's quite easy. You can use Photoshop, Canva, or any other photo editing tool to remove the watermark quite easily, and actually have made some videos on how you can deal with that. But basically, it is a creative way. It is smart. It is not easy, but there is a reason why I call it smart, because we are basically utilizing the image feature, the image model on Gemini, and then we use AI Studio to split those images, and then we can stitch them back into a much higher resolution. And again, every single pixel on this image was created by Gemini Nano Banana 2. It is not upscaling, it is not using a different model, it is still using the same image model. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically all the methods that you can try to generate a 4K images using the Gemini Nano Banana model. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.